A good look there at one of the oldest parks in the National League, Shea Stadium in New York, as MLB The Show gets set for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a battle, and I mean battle, between a couple of neighbors here in the Big Apple and a rematch of the 2000 World Series, as it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the New York Mets. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Dave Campbell and the Wonder Dog Rex Hudler, I'm Matt Vasgersian as we get set to bring you the call on what should be a good one here. And Soup, we turn to you first. What are you going to be keeping an eye on most in this one?
Well, say what you want about stealing bases and moving runners over and such, but I think both of these managers would say they'd like to get the long ball working in this one. Each team has more than a couple of guys that are capable of leaving the yard.
All right, Dave, thanks. Rex, we'll get to you in a moment, but first, New Era Cap brings us the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees. Leading things off is the speedy Johnny Damon. He's in center field. In the two-hole, the captain, Derek Jeter. He'll, of course, play short. Then comes Bobby Abreu. He'll be out in right field. And the MVP, Alex Rodriguez, will bat cleanup and play third. Then it's the Japanese import, Hideki Matsui. He'll play left field. Behind him is Jason Giambi at first. Behind the plate and batting next, the switch-hitting Jorge Posada. Then comes the promising Robinson Cano. He'll play second base. And on the mound, batting number 9, the sinker ball specialist, Chen-Ming Wong. And they'll be opposed by the 3-time Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Pedro Martinez. A lot of eyes will be on Pedro this season, as he'll be a full season removed now from the rotator cuff surgery that kept him to just 5 starts a year ago. At 36 years old now, however, we'll see if he can return to being the Pedro of old. And a look at the Mets alignment behind him, led by first-time Gold Glover David Wright at third base and 2-time winner Carlos Beltran out in center. Into the box stands the left-handed hitting Johnny Damon, and we are ready for baseball from Shea. And Damon looks at a pitch that misses as we're underway in this one.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball is out of here. So a solo home run for Johnny Damon, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, just 3 pitches into the ball game, and we've already got our first run. You had the sense that these guys were going to come out swinging the bats, but I think even they didn't think they'd be up on the board this quick.
Derek Jeter digs in at the plate. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
They set up away that time, but he couldn't quite hit a spot with a bender.
The next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. On the ground is second. And a bad throw, but Delgado's able to dig it out over there. Good play.
The throw pulls him off, but that was a good job of knowing where the bag is, and he gets back in time.
Bobby Abreu will dig in here. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Matty's living dangerously by working his fastball up in the zone like that.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike.
Boy, and already here in the top of the first, we're getting a sense that he's going to have a tight strike zone behind the dish.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In for strike 2.
Oh, and that puts him in a pretty good hole now.
On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw on to Delgado for out number 2. Alex Rodriguez steps in now.
Don't give it to him.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And pitch location has definitely been a problem for him here early on. He's got to stop leaving those pitches over the plate.
Pedro ready with the 0-1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And the one Achilles heel for A-Rod is he will strike out quite a bit.
Swung on and popped sky high to the right side of the infield. Delgado is there, and the side is retired. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Now the starting lineup for the Mets reads as such. Jose Reyes will lead things off and be the shortstop. Luis Castillo will bat second and play second. In the 3 spot is Carlos Beltran. He's out in center field. In the 4 spot, the powerful Carlos Delgado at first base. David Wright's behind him in the 5 hole. He plays third base. Moises Alou will hit 6th and play left field. Then comes Brian Schneider. He'll be behind the plate. Following him is Ryan Church out in right. And on the mound, batting in the number 9 spot here, former Cy Young Award winner Pedro Martinez. And they will face the Taiwanese-born right-hander Chen-Ming Wong. Wong comes off a second straight brilliant campaign in the Bronx, as his 19 victories were the second highest total in all of baseball. When he gets the heavy sinker working, he can be awfully difficult to solve. A look there at the Yankees defensively, anchored by 3-time Gold Glove winner Derek Jeter at shortstop. Jose Reyes will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. Abreu is back, though, as he makes the catch on the track for the first out. Luis Castillo will get his first shot at it here. Swing and an easy grounder to third. Throw on to first, and Wong's rolling through the inning so far, 2 away. Carlos Beltran will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Grounded foul off to the right side. Lined into left center. And Beltran's got himself extra bases as this finds the gap.
Working the inside part of the plate on 0-2, but he gets those hands through the zone quickly that time, and he works his way aboard.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the always dangerous Carlos Delgado. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Getting ahead, always a key when you're facing a guy like this.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. David Wright would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, sometimes early in the game, righties will have trouble locating the ball against left-handers, and this winds up being a 2-out walk.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and standing in as one of the best young hitters in the game, David Wright. Not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0. On the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And there's ball 2 now. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. Foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-2 now to right. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Second inning coming up here at Shea. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Hideki Matsui leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Well, the key here is that he knows it's going to be close at the bag, so he's busting it down the line and beats it out.
Jason Giambi will get his first opportunity now. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
And one of the reasons this guy's been in the bigs for so long is that he knows the importance of first pitch strikes.
In on the hands that time, 1-1.
And Pedro's certainly not afraid to work inside.
On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. So a runner on first with one out now. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And with Delgado holding tight over at first, there's a good-sized hole to shoot for on the right side.
From the stretch. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And out of here! A two-run shot for Jorge Posada, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, Posada's a guy that'll give you a lot of pop from the catcher's position, and he'll do it from both sides of the plate. That's just a great swing there.
Robinson Cano will be the batter. Right there for strike one. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to Delgado for out number two.
Well, this is one you got to lay off as a batter because all you're going to do is drive it into the ground.
Chen-Ming Wong will step in now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is the pitcher he's throwing to. He needs to focus here.
Full count offering on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Moise Alou will start things off in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Nice fastball that time from Wong as he jumps in front, 0-1. And Alou watches a pitch that misses. It's even at a ball and a strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely. Brian Schneider will be the batter. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And with Giambi holding the runner, that right side of the infield is wide open here.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Jeter. Back to Giambi, and they get the double play.
Just what the doctor ordered here, a quick little 4-6-3, and a nice job by the shortstop of coming through the bag to turn it.
Ryan Church will get his first cuts here. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that is in there for a two-out base knock.
Well, a good two-out at bat right there, and at the very least, this will allow the pitcher to hit now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Pedro Martinez digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And Giambi will take this one to the bag. A 3 unassisted, and the side is retired. Johnny Damon will lead off when we return, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Johnny Damon's ready to go here as we begin the third. Now he drops one down here right out in front of the plate. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. And this is something you always have to be thinking about. He'll indeed drop it down from time to time and legs it out. Derek Jeter will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Pedro checks, now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And he'll sling that thing across the strike zone, but he can't nip the corner.
Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Reyes is there, one away.
Well, he just couldn't get his hands on top of this one. This thing's up in the zone, and he just swings underneath it and lifts an easy pop-up.
Bobby Abreu will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
On second base.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Right side of the infield's wide open here for Abreu.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. Alex Rodriguez steps in now. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as Abreu's able to beat the throw to second.
People certainly remember Abreu's home run prowess, especially in the home run derby in Detroit, but they forget this guy can steal a bag too.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Schneider gives the target the 1-1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. A run is in.
Well, take a look. It seemed to me he was expecting something off speed, but you see how well he adjusts to the fastball there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the left fielder Hideki Matsui. First pitch coming. Swung on and chopped towards first. Delgado will just take this one over to first for the putout, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Jose Reyes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Hit hard but foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Abreu has to back up a bit, but he has it shy of the wall for the first out. Luis Castillo will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Yeah, let that thing go. Still got a couple more strikes to play with.
The pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Come on, make contact.
And it misses. 3-1 now. On deck is the dangerous Carlos Beltran. And that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, no doubt, Matt. They'll need to keep a close eye on him.
Carlos Beltran will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Posada has a bead on it, and he's got it 2 down. Carlos Delgado will take his cuts now. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. A-Rod will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. They trail here 4-0. Jason Giambi will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
And, Matt, you can see the outfield now is swung well around to the right.
Continuing to work the lower half of the strike zone here as that's in for strike 1. One pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's exactly where you need to keep the ball against Giambi. He'll kill that pitch when it's middle in.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And many say Pedro's lost a couple of inches on his fastball in the last year or so, but it didn't look like it there.
Jorge Posada will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, Posada's strikeouts have been on the steady decline the past few years, but this time he can't connect with a good 2-strike pitch.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Here it comes. And this is ripped down the first base line. Delgado will just take this one over to first for the putout, and the side is retired. Another quality inning of work for Pedro Martinez. Now let's see if the bats will follow suit. They're down 4-zip. David Wright will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
And he'll run that sinker inside and keep guys from diving out.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Now a soft liner to the left side. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And Giambi lumbers over and takes it himself for the out. Moise Salou will stand in. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he got away with that pitch, but when you're a veteran pitcher, those are the kind of location mistakes you just can't afford to make.
Now a swing by Alou and a fly ball, not particularly deep. Abreu will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher Brian Schneider. fastball just misses for ball one.
And at least he's keeping that thing low. He won't get hurt down there.
Good boy. Can he hit?
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Jeter's got it. And look at Giambi fish that one out of the dirt. A nice play. The big fella ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Chen-Ming Wong will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
A few more inches in, and that's a pitch he'll turn on.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Two and one. Two and two now.
Thought that might be a pitch he could get on top of.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, and you don't want to waste a lot of pitches on the opposing pitcher.
Yo, bench this guy.
Here's the full count offering. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
I don't know if he's just nibbling here or he can't find the range, but the leadoff walk has him in early trouble here to start the inning.
Johnny Damon will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
He takes away certain extra bases with that one, Matt. You'll see it here. Watch as he stretches out as far as he can to bring the ball in. That's a super play.
Derek Jeter will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, they could really use a double play ball here. But a strikeout wouldn't be too bad either.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And even when you're missing low with the fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
Now the 2-0 to Jeter. And that's in there, 2-1. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1, hitter's delight right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reyes over to Delgado, and it's a double play to end the inning. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ryan Church will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Hey, make him throw your pitch.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And he'll get a lot of outs if he can spot that thing on the inside corner.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Pedro Martinez is on deck. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And guys, people talk a lot about Posada's bat, but this is a guy that's really learned how to call a ball game through the years. That's great work.
Ruben Gotay is into the on-deck circle now, so that means Pedro's night of work is complete. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Jose Reyes will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. And that one misses to Reyes as well, and it's 3-0 now. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Third walk of the game now, and although none of them have scored just yet, this is a good job by the catcher to come out and make sure that everything is still okay.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in now is the second baseman, Luis Castillo. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
This is what having good speed will do for you. He gets the green light, and there's no way they're going to throw him out.
Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Jambi takes care of him, and the inning is over. So 5 shutout innings for him thus far. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. A new pitcher to tell you about here as they turn things over to the lefty specialist Pedro Feliciano. Bobby Abreu will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they get in front of Abreu. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he battled him about as long as he could, but in the end, the fastball was no match.
Alex Rodriguez will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss. He might even go chase it out there.
Here's the 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0.
This is a very good hitter up here, see. He might get the green light on 3-0.
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Boy, that was country hardball right there, Matt. Right by him.
The 3-1 coming. And that's going to be ball 4 to A-Rod, and with a base open, you can't fault the thinking much there.
Well, it didn't look to me like they wanted to give him anything to hit here.
Hideki Matsui will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Plenty of room to work with for the left-handed Matsui if he can pull one on the ground.
And a fastball there on 0-1 right by Matsui, and it's strike two now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even he's smart enough not to chase that thing.
Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Beltran comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number two. Jason Giambi will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Throw over to first, and he just does get his hand back in time. Pitch out, nothing doing. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Oh, and a fastball down there like that will take the sting out of your bat if you make contact.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he misses, 2-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And now that runner on first can get a head start here with two out.
Get strike three here.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Still pitching well, but you can see he's starting to get pitches up and over the plate. Be careful.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's one gone.
Pretty good start to the game here. The numbers tell us the story. 5 1/3 innings, no earned runs, and just 3 hits scattered so far. He has definitely found his groove out there.
Carlos Delgado will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And that misses inside, 1-0.
And you see the infield swung way around to the right here, and that opens up a lot of room on the left side of the infield.
Change up low, 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Got to bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that ball is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot for Carlos Delgado. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, there goes the shutout in one fell swoop. One of the first mistakes he's made in the entire ball game, and it winds up costing him.
David Wright will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded foul. One and one. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And he's got enough in the tank for another inning or two, but he's closing in on 80 pitches now, so that's worth keeping an eye on.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's an evening for this guy to forget so far. 0 for 3 now with 2 strikeouts.
Moise Salou will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
No wasting any time there, Matt. He gets the fastball to begin the at-bat and just shoots it right back where it came from.
Brian Schneider will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And with 2 out, that runner on first can get a little extra head start here.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, and that won't be lost on his teammates. That was a great at-bat.
Ryan Church will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. Throw will be well laid as he reaches at first.
Thought off the crack of the bat they were going to be able to get him at first, but he's picking him up and putting him down and gets himself an infield hit.
And now we'll have a pinch hitter forthcoming as the left-handed hitting Endy Chavez has grabbed the bat to loosen up in the on-deck circle. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That would have been a good one to offer at there.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Abreu is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Called to the bullpen now as we'll get a look at the hard-throwing Duaner Sanchez. Jorge Posada will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Good fastball there from Sanchez as he's letting loose now. It's 0-1. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third, but foul. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Sometimes guys go down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
And this is hit on the ground to second for Castillo. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. This is Shea Stadium, 4th oldest in the National League now, alongside Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. Matt Vasgersian as we come to you from Flushing, New York. Robinson Cano will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he takes ball 1.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Well, if he can get on top of that fastball up there, look out.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Hard hit to third. There to get it is right. Throw on to Delgado for out number 2. Chen Ming Wong will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
93 on the outside black. That's tough to do much with.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at Shea Stadium. The Yankees lead this one 4-1. Jose Reyes will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will get this one. The pitch. And that misses. 1-1.
Yeah, trying to take back control of that inside part of the plate. That's where you want to be.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. On the ground for A-Rod. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Luis Castillo will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is not going to be in time, and Castillo uses his speed to beat it out. Well, they say speed thrills in this game, and here's a great example is once this ball got down, they were not going to get him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. swing and a ball pulled into right. And a fine play there as he's able to corral this one on the move for the second out. Carlos Delgado will get another shot. He homered his last time. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And if Delgado can pull one here, he's got a lot of room to work with on the right side of the infield.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he's a little behind on this one, but he's smart and doesn't try to do too much with it. He just sends it to left field for the base hit.
Pitching change coming up as it'll be the young right-hander Chris Breton. David Wright will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, Matt, they're setting up inside, but this one just takes off on him, and that one had to hurt.
Moises Alou will step in now with the possible tying run on first as they try to claw their way back in this thing. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And a second run is across.
Give him a couple of big RBIs right there as that hit lifts him right back into this thing. They didn't have much going offensively to this point, but at 4-3 now, anything can happen.
Brian Schneider will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Giambi is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand a potential tying run at third. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees are out in front, 4-3. Johnny Damon will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And that misses ball one.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Get this guy on strike, away!
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ready with another 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Opposite field to left. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of Alou.
Third hit of the ball game. His second single, and of course, he had that home run earlier. They just can't get him out.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in steps Derek Jeter. First pitch coming. Center field. Beltran is there, and he has it for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and here comes Abreu. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
You know they'd love to get him something he could hit on the ground here. Maybe get him out of the inning.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to Milou there. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, and no factor up there with that swing. He was way late on the fastball.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And he'll throw over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Just no way to even try and get extended on that fastball down there.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw on to Delgado will be in time, and with that, the side is retired. The Yanks leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ryan Church will step in, a base hit in his last time. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And with a pitcher spot on deck, they may work around this guy and try to force the other team's hand.
2-0 count, the pitch. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike one.
Boy, in a one-run game, you don't want to be leaving that pitch there.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. The pitcher's spot is next. The 3-1 is on the way. Swung on and missed, 3-2.
And little by little, they'll take him outside the zone and see if he'll keep reaching.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, Matt, that was a very good at bat. When you're the tying run, you get on any way you can.
Marlon Anderson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And no chance for Abreu. That's a base hit.
Well, Anderson's what you call a super sub. 18 pinch hits last year. Second most in the majors, and he comes through with another one. Toughest job in baseball.
Jose Reyes will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Yeah, make him throw a strike when you're bunting.
And this one's bunted out in front of the plate. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Well, just trying to give himself up here, but it turns out to be a defensive disaster as now the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Kyle Farnsworth will come on in a tough spot. Bases loaded and no one out. Luis Castillo will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. First pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And remember here, as a runner at third, you better make sure the ball's hit at least past the pitcher if you're going to try and score on the ground.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag there from Posada, and he's out at the plate.
I can't really question the decision to try and tag here, as it was going to take a great throw to get him, and that's just what happened.
Carlos Beltran will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game: work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
Pause, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Ball three to Delgado. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2.
And with two down now, those runners should be on their way with the pitch here.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. 2 left for the Mets. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Called to the bullpen now, as coming on is going to be the right-hander Matt Wise. Hideki Matsui will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Looks like it had him fooled a bit, but it couldn't hit the target.
Strike him out.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Church is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Jason Giambi will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
They know Giambi's a pull hitter, so that infield swings way around to the right side. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
On the corner like he wanted, but I think that pitch needs to come down a bit more or it'll get hit.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we'll see what he's looking for on the 3-2 pitch. That almost certainly would have been a strike anyway, but he just couldn't make contact here.
Jorge Posada will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Let's get the strikeout.
Swing and a line drive. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Good job of holding off there.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Delgado will take care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-3. And on to try and close things out here in the 9th. Who else? Mariano Rivera. Carlos Delgado will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Boy, and that really zaps him of his power when you run that cutter in there.
And Delgado swings through that pitch, so he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And if you're looking for a reason why Rivera's been the best closer the past decade or so, there it is in living technicolor. That cut fastball's as good as it gets. David Wright will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
And in a close ball game, I think you let him throw you one here.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Good movement there, but it's 3-1.
And we'll see if this pitcher can rally back here.
And the pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, Matt, that was a very good at-bat. When you're the tying run, you get on any way you can.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in steps Moises Alou. Rivera set, the pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
It's actually a good thing he didn't make contact there, because that had double play written all over it.
He's running towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Not much of a lead that time, but he just put his head down and beat the throw to second.
And that misses, 2-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner will score from second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, that'll go in the books as a blow and save here, but more importantly now, they need to find a way to get out of this inning without the winning run scoring.
Brian Schneider will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. To the shortstop, Jeter. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Ryan Church will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
This pitcher knows after all these years he got away with one there.
And he takes strike 2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swing, apparently, ball 1.
Very enticing, but a good job holding up.
Here's a ground ball to first. And Giambi will take this one to the bag. A 3 unassisted, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Robinson Cano will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Yo, break this guy.
Fastball, and where did that miss? 2-2. Grounded to right at third. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Always good to get that first guy out to begin the extra frames. You want to get right back in that dugout as quickly as possible to keep the momentum.
Jose Molina will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Watch him now, huh?
Grounded, foul. Now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And he's going to need to rein that one in a bit because he'll get beat if he keeps leaving pitches up.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Dive, but it's just past his outstretched glove for a base hit.
And the book on this guy is to get the ball up into the outer part of the plate, but I think he knows where this pitch is heading, and he puts a good swing on it.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in steps center fielder Johnny Damon. And that misses for ball 1.
Not much you can do with a fastball there. Good eye.
The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Man, he looked like he was playing cricket on that one.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
At this point, I don't know why they even keep pitching to him. He had a big home run earlier, and now it's hit number 4 for him in the ballgame. He's wearing him out.
Derek Jeter will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And obviously a double play ball would be big here as it would get him out of the inning.
gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Oh-2 pitch to Jeter. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Doesn't have the greatest discipline up there, but even he won't go after that 0-2.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Jeter's down on strike.
Boy, and they've held him to an 0 for 5 in this one. He's been neutralized.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to Delgado will be in time, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Keigawa is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Matt Wise will get his first opportunity now. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Keeping it low, he won't get burned down there.
And there's ball 1. And a foul ball straight back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this guy knows he's got to hold serve here in the bottom of the 10th, and he's off to a good start.
Jose Reyes will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, trying to get him to chase out there, but that ball had too much tail on it.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. (2-0) home to Reyes. Swing and a line drive. Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, obviously, when you're bunting for a hit, you'd rather get the ball closer to the line. If the pitcher's the first to get it, you'll often be out of luck.
Luis Castillo will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Bare hand pickup by A-Rod. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Aaron Heilman will come in and pitch now. Alex Rodriguez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he pulls the string on another one. He's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, he'd need a sand wedge to get that.
Here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here.
And man, fellas, we're not getting paid for overtime up here. Let's have somebody get things going here.
Hideki Matsui will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And he buzzed him with that one a bit.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
And you know, most of the hitters in the league will have trouble with this pitch down and away, but this guy's had success there in the past, and he does it again here.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here comes Giambi. Goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Alou is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 men gone. Melky Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch fastball there from Hellman. 0-1. that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a fastball hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to Delgado will take care of him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4-4. Edward Ramirez will be the new pitcher. Carlos Beltran will stride in, grounded out his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to work him up and in here with that hard stuff.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw to first by Jeter, and there's one gone.
Ball tailing away from a left-handed hitter, and all he could do was reach out over the plate and hit an easy grounder to short.
Carlos Delgado will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
And this is how you keep the defense guessing. They put the shift on that time to right field, and what does he do? Just shoot it over to left field and hit it where they ain't.
David Wright will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Got to make sure at the plate you don't hit one on the ground here.
Runners on the move for second. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Damon's back, though, and he's there to put it away, 2 down. Moise Salou will stand in now, working on a 4-hit ball game. And here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Comes back with a fastball again as he's in control, 0-2.
Oh, and this guy's been around long enough to know not to swing at that garbage.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Brian Schneider would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Abreu is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are tied 4-4. Robinson Cano will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Looks like he might be getting squeezed a little bit there.
Don't give it to him.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw by right is in time for out number 1. Jose Molina will dig in. He singled his first time around. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
If you can keep planting that pitch there, you'll be in good shape.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
He's in the palm of your hand.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Boy, and this guy Schneider is such a smooth operator behind the plate. He sets up away here, and that's just a great 2-strike pitch.
Jose Molina is up off the bench as he is in as a defensive replacement. Johnny Damon will stand in now, working on a 4-hit ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pitching coach will love that location.
The pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Beltran will have room, though, as he makes the catch and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Still, one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Brian Schneider will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Piece of advice here. If you want to stick around in the bigs, keep that first pitch out of the middle of the plate.
And he lays off for ball one. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And Giambi lumbers over and takes it himself for the out. Ryan Church will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Ball one. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Nah, you don't want that one. Let him bring you something straighter.
Swing and a ground ball to short. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Ramon Castro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on the way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
That ball's foul.
Fouled back. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they go down without a whimper here. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Carlos Muniz is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Derek Jeter will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Looked like he reached back for a little bit extra that time.
Fastball, and it's right past the swinging Jeter. 0-2 now. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it 1-2. On the ground down the first base line. Foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a double.
Well, they summon the righty out of the bullpen to get a favorable matchup, but this time it backfires on him.
Bobby Abreu will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. And he lays off a fastball. Looked good, but it's 1-0. And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Alex Rodriguez will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Hit hard to the left side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. On to score now is Jeter. Oh, and you always hope for the best out there, but this is not what you want to see because he went immediately to his elbow after that last pitch, and that is never a good sign. Jorge Sosa will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Hideki Matsui will look for his third hit of the ball game now. Too low, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. He's set, now the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. And A-Rod's going. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, let's check this out in slow motion on swing track. It's not too often that guys are early on a fastball, but he looked like he was just a little too amped up that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning.
Looking to move into scoring position with 2 out, but a good throw there nailed it.
So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Yankees lead it 5-4. Jose Reyes will get things started, needing to get on if they want to try and tie things up. And this ball will be chopped foul. Ball 1.
And when guys start getting tired, they don't arch their backs enough and start leaving pitches up. Be careful.
And there's ball 2 now. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Luis Castillo will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1.
And he might not get a better pitch to hit this entire at bat.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground is short. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2. Carlos Beltran will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. And the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
That ball is foul.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Unfortunately, Matt, this is a sight Met fans are all too familiar with, seeing their comrades from the Bronx getting all the accolades. Same holds true here.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of guys deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our upper deck player of the game.
Yeah, Matt, that was just a super ball game for him at the plate. 4 hits, including a big home run, and he was certainly instrumental in getting the victory.
So that just about does it. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for staying with us throughout this one. Once again, our final score in extra innings. The Yankees come out on top 5-4. This has been a presentation of MLB 08 The Show. For more, log on to MLB08.com. We'll leave you with a little bit more of the celebration taking place below us on the field. So long, everybody.